What's up? What's up? What's up? Boom. Guess who stepped in the room? It's been a long time, but I had to take it out. I had to take y'all out. New Year's coming in, new things are happening, and I just had to share some things with you. So I went into trying to do the editing and the thumbnails and all that stuff. For those who watch it. For those who don't, it's all good. But I'm here. Hope everyone had a great holiday. Y'all already know how I feel about holidays. Those that have been riding with me for a long time. I hope everyone is going well. I hope that everyone is growing and learning. Let me just put this out here. So many people were like, even people that I didn't know, news hubs and all, but it's okay. I'm not worried about that. Now I'm strictly in this to give out a message, to give motivation, to give encouragement. It's not about subs. It's not about trying to go be monetized. None of that. Whatever's God and God's will to happen will happen. But let me just tell you this much. Let's start here, because I have a whole year's worth, might as well say 2 years worth of information to give out. So I'm definitely not going to try to give it out in one day. And I just wanted to step back and say that I'm back. And I'm not going to say it's back every day, but at least 2 or 3 times out the week I'm back. And let's just start with this. Everyone should have learned something this year. We got so much going on. COVID, catastrophes of black men still being killed by police officers. Yeah, I'm going to put it all out there. It's just tragedy everywhere. And the most tragic experiences are your personal experiences. And it's hard to give motivation when you need to be motivated. Did somebody catch that? You know, everybody was like, why did you stop? You know, why did she not come on anymore? When you're going through hell, it's hard to tell people about heaven. And that's real talk all day long. And you can say, well, we all know, no, I'm not looking at this from a spiritual perspective. I'm in the earthly, fleshly realm right now. I'm in the realm that hurts. I'm in the realm that cries. I'm in the realm that says, God, are you there? I'm in the realm that says, you know, if God, you are there, could you please give me a sign that you're there? And the one thing that I have learned is that God does not bring catastrophe upon us. He does not bring catastrophe upon us. It's by our choices and decisions that cause disasters in our life. He does not bring sickness on us. It's our choices that we make and choose that bring sickness upon our lives. My marriage. Oh, Lord, that was... The one thing I've learned, and I hope that everyone has learned, and I saw it on Facebook post this morning, but I'm going to summarize it my way. You cannot force something that is not meant to be. You cannot put something in a place that it was not designed to fit in. If you're a plus size woman like me, ain't no way in hell you got business wearing a size 10. Where it's going to fit. And if you're a skinny mini, you got nowhere in the hell wearing a size 18 for it to just drop off of you. So many times as human beings, we try to force things. We try to fix things. We try to say, okay, if I do this, they'll do that. If I give this, they'll do that. If I show them better, they'll do better. Let me tell you something, baby. And I believe that God can change anybody. He can. But they have to want to change. And when you know deep down within your heart and your spirit, this person has no spiritual connection with you. They don't uplift you. They're not guiding you. They're not supporting you in the means of things that you wish to do or to be successful at. You might as well drop them off, leave them where you found them at, and keep it moving. I stayed in the marriage too long, and January the 4th would have been my 3rd year. That was 3 years too long. And we just recently, legally separated. And I mean, legally separated. You know, people say they're separated, no, legally. And I'm okay. I'm really okay. And I feel better. Yes, you know, some people say, well, this been going on. It's not your story to tell. It's not your perspective that I'm looking for. I'm simply here. I can't stand when it's pushed out. To encourage and tell you that if you're going through a situation, as far as, I don't care if it's marriage, friendship, boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever it is, if it's not meeting the criteria that you set to have in your life, to be loved, to be motivated, walk away from it, baby. Don't keep trying to water a dead flower. You know, I've seen people do it. They give the dead flower milk a growing. They spray the dead flower, and then they talk to the dead flower. The flower is dead. It's not coming back. Just like us. I don't try to push beliefs on people, but I'm just going to tell you. Everyone I've loved that has passed on, I haven't seen them walking around again. Not in their regular form of body. I'm just saying. So when you leave this world, you leave. You don't come back. And the thing about it is, you got to look at every aspect of your life from that perspective. You don't get a second chance to, you don't get a second chance to do something over once you're gone. And the thing about it is, you came here by yourself, and you have to leave out by yourself. Because you're going to leave by yourself anyway. But I mean, leave out without the title of being someone's wife, or without the title of someone being your husband. It's okay. It's all good. God will provide. And one of the biggest mistakes that I made getting married in 2019 was I did it for pettiness. People won't keep it real, but I will. Hurt from other things, and okay, you don't want me, but I'll show you somebody do want me. And I wasn't getting any, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I wasn't getting better. I was getting less than what I deserved. And nothing bad to say about them. But everybody's not designed to accept love. Everybody's not designed to give love. And everybody cannot love you the way that you desire to be loved and to give you the love that you need. And you cannot teach someone, and I've heard women say, oh, you can teach them how to love you. At 44, I'll be 44 next month, February. At 44, and then you're dealing with a man that's in his early 50s, we don't have time for teaching sessions. We have time for how we get better sessions. We have time for communication sessions on how we can make this work. But as far as trying to teach you how to love and teach you how to communicate and teach you how to treat me, you don't have time for that. Because if a person really loves you, they will change whatever it is that they're doing that's hurting you to better the relationship. So if they're not willing to change, that's your key acclamation. That's your key sign right there. Move around. And I moved around and stepped back in, and moved around and stepped back in, and moved around and stepped back in. But like, I'm one of these people, and I'll say this to the end. I can forgive you 5,075 times. But if it's 5,076, I say, hell, that's it. That's it. We through. It ain't no, we're going to come together and we're going to be friends. And everything works different for everybody. I can't say, but I can say for me, I'm not going to be your friend. If I leave you behind and we're finalizing the divorce, we don't have nothing to talk about. And I often look at myself and I be wondering, how do people be friends? But I don't judge them because their circumstances may have been different from mine. I took a lot of emotional abuse, a lot of verbal abuse. And the sad thing about it is, he doesn't see that he did any of that. When the truth in the story is told, it's, what did I do? I was the perfect husband. And I gave a lot of emotional abuse. And I gave a lot of verbal abuse. Because anybody know, Pisces is a fire. We're a water sign. But we say what we feel, and what come up, come out. So it was just two people, verbally abusive and emotionally abusive to each other. So I'm going to stop this right here. I just wanted to come in and throw out, and I said, and I told a couple of my friends, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to bring it back in. So we're approaching the new year, and all I have to say is, if something is not meeting your criteria, I don't care if it's your job, if your health's not meeting your criteria, your job, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever, get rid of it. And you saying, that's easy. No, it ain't easy. It's not easy. Because anytime you have a sexual connection with somebody, there is a bond that's built. And that bond is called a soul tie. And soul ties are not easy to get rid of. They're not. But when you keep looking and you keep seeing that you're going down instead of elevating, if something is taking you down and not elevating you, you need to get rid of it. It's just that simple. So I pray that everyone is preparing for a new year. I hope everyone is preparing to do some things that they've never done before. I hope everyone is preparing to renew their minds and to get themselves back on track. I hope everyone is preparing to make themselves first. And I feel so good when I say, I chose me. I chose me this time. I didn't choose what was best for their feelings. I didn't choose what was best for them and their housing situation. I chose me. And I don't regret and never, ever regret for choosing yourself and making yourself the priority. I'm not going to get on here and lie and say that I can catch up with all of y'all. I can't. I mean, I'm way behind. I haven't really been into watching YouTube. YouTube has not been a priority. My priority has been trying to get myself together, my mental together, my heart together, because I don't want to be a bitter person. And right now, I got a little bit of bitterness in me. Yeah, I do. But we make choices that we think are good. And those choices that are not good that we make, we have to deal with the consequences. I don't need to blame God. If God loved me, no, God didn't tell me to marry him in the first place. Got to be honest about it. So I stepped out on my own out of pettiness and out of being hurt and out of feeling sorry. And now I'm suffering those consequences. And it is what it is. But the thing about it is, even though God dislikes our disobedience, he's still there. He still covers us. He still loves us. He still guides us. And he still leads us. I don't care what you believe. That's what I know to be true. So I'll see y'all on the flip side. Much love. And just know that I'm still, and I'm going to always be Tashi Lane, not average. That will never change. Because I'm not your average chick. And I don't want to be. Started my quote when I started. My quote now. And like I said, I'm back. And I'm really back. Because now I have peace. There's nothing like peace, honey. Nothing like peace. So I love each and every last one of you. To the ones that have been rolling with me, I love you so much that you've been patient and you went on this ride and you went on this journey. To those that haven't been rolling with me, I thank you too. If you're not rolling with me or you jumped off the train, you were not designed to take this ride. We got to start looking, got to renew your mind. You know, so many content creators. Why are my subs going down? Why are they leaving? They're not designed to go on this ride with you. So don't get discouraged and be not dismayed. Whatever betides you. Because what's not meant to be, why do you want it to keep rolling with you anyway? So I'm going to say this right off the top. This is a new me. But still my crazy and zany ways. Still my keep it 100 ways. But I'm not designed for everybody. And everybody's not designed for me. And I'm Gucci with that. I'm cool with that. It's all gravy. It's all copacetic. Ain't no problems. Ain't no problems. So this is too long to be an intro video. I didn't intend to stay on here this long. But I want to just say that, hey, I'm back. And I pray that everyone is getting a plan together. Not a resolution. I don't believe in that resolution crap. But you're getting a plan together to develop you. To develop you. All marriages are not bad marriages. Some are great. But even in the great marriages, you need to keep focus on you and developing you as a person so that you can grow and be a better couple together. Because, see, in order for you to be a better couple, you have to be the best you can possibly be. Got to. Male or female. I love every last one of you. It's good to be back. This is my therapy. So, I'm just glad to be back, and I'm going to just say this is my therapy, and we're going to have a lot of therapy sessions. And for those that are on this journey with me, bless you. And for those that got off the journey, bless you too. Have a great day. Happy Tuesday.